Coming to you live at 5 together with Twitch right over here, because we have a couple very interesting topics to cover. Some interesting tanks like this first ever high tier double-barreled tank destroyer ISU-122-2. We have the T-54D ISU-122 or ISU-122-2 something, you know, from the last year's loot boxes. And also we have T-54D, a new German medium tank coming into this game, together with the top of the tree event, which was changed quite a bit, and many players were not happy with that. So let's exactly talk about what the hell is going on. We are over here together with Twitch chat, very special stream. Today we have a birthday stream. It is my birthday actually, so feel free to join in as well while you're watching this video. But after you are done watching this video actually, we should be still live and going. But at first, this is the only picture we have about the T-54D right now. It looks pretty sexy, you know. I like how T-54s look like overall in this game. This one seems to have some extra spaced armor, some extra cover, some a modernized version of T-54D, I guess. So, but 390 alpha over here, as you can see, 480 with HE. We have 268 pen with standard round, which is AP actually. And heat round packs 300. So this is on the lower side. This is definitely on the lower side of heat penetrations, because T-54 itself gets how much? Chat, help me out over here. 330, 340, 320, something like that. And the 53 bend with high explosive. Shell velocity is good for AP. For AP, 1478. Wow. Are you sure this is AP Wargaming? Isn't that APCR? 1478 for AP is absolutely nuts, guys. And this penetration as well indicates APCR more than anything. About 1.1k or almost 1.2k with heat and HE is not bad either. 9.7 second reload over here. So let's say like 2.4 thousand-ish DPM. Around that area, base DPM. Aiming time 2.3 seconds is okay. Dispersion 0.33 seems to be pretty nice. -5 degrees of gun depression, so yeah, this is going to be the biggest pain playing this tank, finding the gun depression angles. Of course, -5 is what I would say pretty bad. Yeah, plus 20 degrees of gun elevation though, which is quite standard. 40 shells, so firepower, decent alpha. It has good shell velocity numbers, good standard pen, very good standard pen actually. Average premium heat pen. Good accuracy, average aiming time, and 9.7 second reload as well, but horrible gun depression. So it has some good things, but I would say more bad things actually. Now, moving on to the mobility, 45 top speed. Yikes! Yikes! So turbo is definitely needed to keep up with nowadays medium tanks. 500, okay. Guys, we're getting into some dangerous territories over here. What is good about this tank? And looking how it is built, I think it is the armor, right? It has to be, like, it has to have a troll armor, because it doesn't move at all as well. 12.9 power to weight ratio, 500 horsepower engine, and 45 top speed. Okay, so here is, now it makes sense, you know, it is going to play quite a bit differently to the existing T-54s or T-55A versions in this game. Hull traverse speed 50, which is very good actually, especially for this power to weight ratio. 40 gun traverse speed. Now survivability, 1800 hit points, hull armor 180 and 45. Now it has 80 side armor, which is pretty okay, right? So you can side scrape with it. Plus it has some side skirts as well, so I guess that adds extra spaced armor. 100 frontal armor. Well, it is sloped, for sure. It is sloped, but that middle upper plate over there seems to be penetrable, actually. That seems to be penetrable. 45 in the rear. 240 turret armor in the front, 180 on the sides, 65 in the rear, 380 meters view range. Luckily it has standard crew layout, commander, gunner, driver and loader. Well, it looks cool, I have to say, I have to give it that much. Most likely it's more like more armored version of a medium tank, maybe something like the Iron Army or Super Pershing for German Deck Tree in Tier 9. Could be something like that. Where would I see that? As some kind of a reward vehicle for sure. Maybe like, you know, next Battle Pass next year. Could be actually end up over there. Or a premium tank as well. Straight out Tier 8 premium Tier 9 premium medium tank. Do we even have any Tier 9 premium medium tanks right now? We have 114, we have a Chieftain Proto, we have some tank destroyers. I don't think we have any premium tanks. We have some reward vehicles like, you know, Kampfpanzer. I know that, but I don't think we have any premium tanks. So this is the T-54D, the first tank which was released. The first details were released today actually by Wargaming. But let's move on to the second tank, which is a little bit more interesting and intriguing in my opinion. This is ISU-122-2, and it is a Tier 8 double-barreled tank destroyer, Soviet tank destroyer. So let's see what this thing has to back. Let's make it a little bit bigger so you actually see as well how it looks like over here. It looks like an artillery unit from the back, but in the front it looks like 263. I'm getting a little bit of Toes vibes and maybe some horror reaction as well, and 2 barrels in it. But the rear definitely looks like a tank or artillery, something from artillery. But we already looked, together with the stream, we already looked at this gun over here. 390 alpha, right? Double barrel, so 780 if you double shoot. 530 with high explosive. 258 millimeters of penetration in Tier 8 is pretty nice, I would say so. It has AP as standard round, heat as premium with 300 millimeters of penetration, HE68. HE68 is actually okay, I would say. This is actually okay, I would say so. Let's make this just a tiny little bit bigger as well. So let's move on. Reload time 10 seconds. So it can fire 6 rounds per minute if you fire them one by one, I guess. Once you're done reloading, you take another shot, you know, one by one, 6 rounds per minute. Almost 2.4k TPM. Salvo preparation time. Now this is interesting. This is what I noticed right away when I saw this. Salvo preparation time, so this is when you want to double shoot. It takes 2 seconds. This is pretty damn fast. For a double shot actually, 2 seconds is pretty damn fast to load it up to deal 780 damage. And your reload lock time is only 1 second as well. And also, you get punished a lot if you don't double shot. So this tank basically feels like, this right over here feels like it is built to deal 780 damage. Because your reload lock time is 1 second, right guys? Only 1 second punishment if you fire 2 shots. Salvo preparation time is super fast, 2 seconds. But if you want to fire one by one, you basically are playing with a 7 second reload time 390 alpha tank. So this is like kinda interesting for a tank destroyer. No punishment for salvo preparation time, for the reload lock time, but massive punishment for gun switching time, or shooting it one by one. Okay, aiming time 2 seconds, very good aiming time I would say so. Dispersion, kinda derpy for a tank destroyer, 0.37, but improved aiming is going to fix that definitely a little bit, because this is a double barrel tank and it cannot carry a tank gun rammer, so you can easily use like double gun handling boosting things, for example, and maybe turbo on the top of that, or something else, you know, view range. Because it has only 370 meter view range, but more about that in a second. Now, once again, only -5 degrees of gun depression, but it feels to be like either on the face of the enemy tank, or like, are you really going to snipe with it? And how much are you going to snipe with it? Especially if you have that good of a double shot, 780, and quick reload on the double shot, or quick preparation on the double shot. It has 60 shells it can carry, turret traverse angle 24 degrees. Alright, now mobility. Let's talk about the mobility of this tank. 40 top speed, 20 moving backwards, 800 horsepower engine, 16 power to weight ratio. So it has better mobility stats so far at least than the tier 9 medium tank, right? 35 degrees hull rotation, 18 degrees gun traverse speed, alright. So mobility actually surprisingly okay. I was expecting worse, to be honest. 1400 hit points, hull armor 190, 65 and 40. Now of course, where is that 190? Is it in the superstructure? Is it in the upper plate? Is it the lower plate? Like where exactly is that? On the turretless tank destroyer it is always quite hard to tell, you know, exactly where the armor is without seeing the 3D armor profile. Chat is asking what is reload lock time. Reload lock time means when you fire your double shot, your reload is basically going to be 1 second longer. Your gun is locked for extra 1 second before it starts loading its first shell. It is so different on different tanks. For example, there is a tank that has a 4-second reload or lock time. If you fire your double shot, you have to wait 4 seconds before it starts loading your gun again. So this is basically it. Commander, gunner, driver and 2 loaders in this vehicle. So ISU-122-2, I would say it is, for me personally, out of those 2 tanks, which I covered, T-54D and ISU, this tank is way more interesting. Especially for the double shot feature. What do you say? What do you think? YouTube comment section. Let me know. Let me know over there. But now, let's move on to the second topic today, which is top of the tree. Let's talk about top of the tree and changes to the top of the tree. For that, let me move over. Let's actually move over to this scene. Right over here, so I do not hide anything. And I already did a little poll in the chat. I asked which top of the tree they would prefer. 67% said they prefer the old one. 29% said I do not care. And 5% said I like it more. Now, I'm part of the kind of I don't care, right? Because I already have all the tanks available, but I'm still covering this because this is a little bit weird. So this is the new top of the tree article they released today, featuring M50 and VZ-132-1, tier 10 American heavy tank and the tier 10 Chinese medium, light tank. And if you scroll down to the missions, you can see something quite interesting. Very different to the previous top of the trees, like Jagdpanzer E100 and 140 we had just, you know, last month. And they say over here, the top of the tree mission structure has undergone some changes with more straightforward and simplified tasks that can be completed either an unlimited or a limited number of times. Now this this line already over here made me laugh quite a bit, because more straightforward and simplified tasks. And then you make a mission like this. Be among top 7 on your team by base XP earned twice. And you get 1.5 extra experience, 1.5x multiplier to your experience. Now, it is already made so many questions, like how exactly it works. Does it work on the second battle only? Let's say I get 6,000 damage in my first battle, it doesn't count. I get, but I'm top 7 of course, but I do 2,000 damage in my next battle, in my second battle, and I'm in the top 7. Does it mean that this 2,000 damage game gets extra 50% experience, or how exactly it works, you know? So many questions from the community already. But the main thing over here is that they got rid of the big boy missions. You know, first win of the day. People really liked that as well. No more X5s for the first win of the day. The crew XP mission is still over there, but also what they got rid of is this 6,500 a mission. Cost 20,000 HP of damage over any number of battles. And by the way, let's go back to this. They said they changed with more straightforward and simplified tasks that can be completed either an unlimited or a limited number of times. Simplified, guys, simplified. What was so hard to understand about this mission? You get 6,500 experience as soon as you cause 20,000 damage over any number of battles in those tanks. Pretty freaking straightforward to me. And also what was removed was this big boy mission. You got 20,000 experience once you did 200 HP of damage over any number of battles. In those tanks right over here, and the experience was credited to the vehicle where this mission was completed in. Right. When you completed it in Jagdtiger got 20k experience. When you completed it in Jagdpanzer E100, that tank got 20,000 experience. And you had some other missions over here, right? So you had a big mission boost, or a big experience boost. You were able to complete that 10 times per account, for example, or once per account, right? You had a big first boost, first X5 win for the day, and all that was replaced with those missions over here. 1.5x multiplier. Be among the top 7 player on your team by base XP earned twice. It's quite hard to tell, you know, which one is better, which one is going to give you more experience. Like, maybe this one in the long run. Is it actually going to give you more experience in the long run? Because the previous burst for top of the tree, the burst missions, the first 6.5k, then the 20k, that was nice to have. Together with the X5 of the day. That was very nice to have. Yes, this is repeatable, I understand. So chat, once again, what do you prefer? What is your take on it? Yes, I can understand, like, this is repeatable. You can complete that unlimited amount of times. And at first I was as well like, wait a second. This might be so much better, you know, in the long run. This new system might be so much better in the long run. But this line over here, be among the top 7 on your team by base XP earned twice. What the hell does that mean? Now, if we go, let me quickly go to missions. Top of the tree. Okay, so here it is. Let's go back into the game. 6.5k was really quick, yeah. I really like the big burst as well. Let's get rid of those over here, and here are the missions. So here is the mission. I played one battle, guys. I played one battle with ISU-122-2 already. And let's see this battle. It wasn't the best battle, but let's see. What do we have over here? So we got battle pass points, top of the tree XP, grand battle. Okay, so it is halfway done. I didn't get any experience, but the crew experience is still working. So, okay, I guess this is how it works. As you can see, I didn't get any experience for this battle because, you know, it wasn't the best battle, but apparently I was still top 7 by experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, exactly top 7 by 4 XP, just to showcase this mission. Okay, and this mission is right over here. So I guess this is how it works. You have to complete it 2 times, and the experience is going to be applied on your second battle. Once you are second time top 7, you get extra 1.5 times experience to that vehicle. And then you have to do that again. So now you just have to hope that your big games are going to be the second battle in this mission, basically, when you're top 7. Just to get the maximum value. And also discounts when you are losing, you just have to be top 7. So yeah, pretty. This is one of the biggest topics that has been a biggest topic today on Reddit as well, and many people coming to the stream asking what I think about that and so on. And yeah, what is your take on it? Let me know in the comment section over at YouTube. Feel free to join the stream. We are still going for a couple hours, so once you're seeing that, we're still live. But other than that, adios from me, adios from Twitch, and have a good one.